Good afternoon and welcome to the Xavier University of Louisiana Convocation Center. I am your student broadcaster for this afternoon, Zora Thomas, and we are going to be watching as the Lady Gold Nuggets are going to be facing off Louisiana Christian today here at home. The Gold Nuggets just played a game here at home on Thursday, and that was their third loss of the season. Second loss in conference play, playing against Louisiana LSUA Alexandria. Today they'll be facing off against Louisiana Christian as we're getting ready to start our starting lineups on both sides. Current record 9-3 overall and 5-2 in conference. Louisiana Christian, the Wildcats, are coming in with the series of 3-10 with a record of 1-6 for conference as well.
Let's begin with the starting nine for the Louisiana Christian University Wildcats.
Going to kick off with the starting lineup for Louisiana Christian.
From Lafayette, Louisiana, number 4,
Olivia Scott, number 4, is coming down. She's a 5'5" senior guard from Lafayette, Louisiana.
Number 11, Princess
Number 11, Princess
Goff.
Goff, 5'9" sophomore, coming in from Atlanta, Louisiana. Number 20, DeKayla Howard, 5'3" junior guard from Monroe, Louisiana. Number 24, Yasmin Andrews, coming down, the 6'2" forward junior from Jonesboro, Louisiana. And lastly, Deja Tanks, the forward 5'9" junior from Lake Charles, Louisiana. Anna Phillips is in her second season, is going to be head coach for the Wildcats this afternoon, with student assistant Claire Barrett as well, so, who's also in their first season. For our home team, Jayla Williams now coming down, the 5'3" freshman guard coming from Oakland, California. Jalea Lafargue, 5'11" senior guard / forward coming from Paulina, Louisiana. Raina Ross, number 10, the 5'9" senior coming from Texas. 6'1" senior from Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Number 11, Zaria Harlow, also coming in the transfer. Last but not least, Taylor DeWitt, the 5'11" grad student from Mansfield, Louisiana. Head coach Bo Browder is in his 25th season here at Xavier, and with assistant head coach Whitney Kelly, who's also in her fourth season. Graduate assistant Kaylin Banks is also going to be coaching for the staff this afternoon. Get ready as we kick off. As we were talking about last time, the Gold Nuggets lost here against LSUA. Score was 49-58 in that game. Had a lot of fouls that game. Similar also with the men's team that we see later this afternoon, going back and forth. LSUA was able to hold them under when it came to field goal percentage. Towards the end of the game, LSUA was able to come out and be very consecutive when it came down with their shots and being able to convert off of turnovers, and just also playing very strong defense, be able to keep the win here on the home court. Zaria Harlow is facing off. Possession goes to Louisiana Christian. Pass it over number 20. Puts it back out, passes it out to number 4, Olivia Scott, who misses it. Rebound gets taken by the Gold Nuggets as we open up this first game. Julia Lafargue. Passed out to Rena Ross inside Cesaria Harlow. Trying to get around. Hooks it up. Off the rim. Deja Tanks is able to get the rebound. Passing it over to Scott. Back outside to Goff, who takes it up, misses it. Rebound made by Jayla Williams. Ross trying to get Taylor. Not able to get the pass. Turns it over to the Wildcats. Driving down. Ends up getting fouled.
Foul called on Xavier's number 3.
Julia Lafargue gets her first foul. Goff inbounding it over to Takayla Howard. Scott passes in inside to Goff, who puts it up, puts it in. First points on the board for the Wildcats. Score 2-0. Lafargue puts it inside to DeWitt. High pass off her fingers. Possession goes over to the Wildcats. Ross trying to play tight defense, almost manages to get the skip. Xavier gets the possession, falling to the floor. Jump ball called. Goes in the possession of the Gold Nuggets. Jayla Williams hustling to the floor to get the ball for the Gold Nuggets. Ross goes inside to Harlow. Harlow try to push her way up, past 2 defenders, doesn't put it in. Rebounded by the Wildcats, trying to chase it down, goes under the net.
Xavier correction. LCU ball.
Possession goes back to the Wildcats, trying to chase the ball to go out of bounds. Nuggets trying to play tight defense. Lafargue on Scott. Going inside. Williams trying to stay tight on Howard. Gets the steal. Williams trying to drive inside. DeWitt has it open. High pass again. Trying to get over the Wildcats. Still too high. Another rough pass. Turning it back over to the Wildcats. Goff trying to go inside. Ball put up by Tanks. Air balls it. Lafargue able to get the rebound. Ross outside. Trying to get past Tanks. Ten seconds. Lafargue stops, pulls up for 2, and banks it. Lafargue puts the first points on the board for the Gold Nuggets. Now score 2-2. Look at Scott open. Puts it inside the Tanks. Gets the steal. Rana Ross goes on the inside. Lafargue trying to get around. Spins around. Puts it up. Too strong. Gets fouled. First foul called on Takayla Howard.
LCU's number 20, Takayla Howard, her first, team's first.
Sub now coming in for the Wildcats, number 5,
Line to shoot 2.
Caitlin Antoli. Lafargue making first shot.
Number 5, Caitlin Antoli.
2 for 2. Now extending the lead. Score 4-2. Gold Nuggets trying to apply pressure in the back. Harlow
LCU ball.
off her hand as she tries to apply pressure, almost knocking it away, getting the steal. Gold Nuggets have been very consistent with playing that back row defense, trying to get steals. Able to do that well against LSUA in their game when they played here at home on Thursday. Drives inside. Kayla Howard gets fouled.
Foul called on Xavier's number 2, Jayla Williams.
Jayla Williams gets her first foul. Inbounded. Howard goes up, off the glass, bounces it in. Score's tied up 4-4. Williams goes to Taylor DeWitt. DeWitt trying to get around, muscling her way up, gets fouled.
Foul call on
Gets to go to the free throw line, shoot for 2.
Her first, team's second.
Foul gets called on Deja Tanks.
At the line to shoot 2, Taylor DeWitt.
Shot goes in.
Substitution.
Sierra Hedquist at the table getting ready to check in for Zaria Harlow. Taylor DeWitt making her second shot now as Princess Goff is coming to check in for Louisiana Christian. Sierra Hedquist now coming in for the Wildcats. Princess Goff. And the 5'11" freshman, Michaela Price, now checking to the game as well. In the corner, pass back out to Scott, who goes inside, gets blocked by Kayla DeWitt, whips it, pulls up for 3, off the rim, goes off the hands of Sierra Hedquist, goes back in the hands of the Wildcats. Olivia Scott trying to get around Lafargue. Hooks it over, passes it over to Goff, who goes up and in.
Princess Goff.
Shot goes in. Jalila Lafargue makes a 3. Tipped away. Raina Ross trying to chase it down. Ball goes off the hands of the Wildcats. They get it back.
Substitution for the Gold Nuggets.
Number 21, Jordan Manning now coming in for the Gold Nuggets. 5'9", graduate student from Canton, Mississippi.
Also in for the Gold Nuggets, number 5.
Tatiana Tater, number 5, now coming in also for the Gold Nuggets. Manning trying to find DeWitt on the inside. Now Hedquist getting double teamed. Manning outside, trying to find someone inside. Sierra Hedquist pulls up for 2, gets fouled on the shot.
Foul called on LCU's number 5, Caitlin Antilli. Her first, team's third.
2 substitutions now coming in. Yasmin Andrews and number 40, Deja Tanks for the Wildcats. Sierra Hedquist gets to shoot for 2. First one in. Goes in. Gold Nuggets 5 for 5 right now at the free throw line. Goes out, high pass. Goes back to the Gold Nuggets. Gold Nuggets trying to apply pressure again in the backcourt. Manning open, trying to get around, try to get to DeWitt. Lafargue drives up, off the glass and in with the right hand. Howard trying to get around. Goes inside, gets the steal, Manning falling to the floor, trying to get possession of the ball. Jump ball called. Wildcats get the ball. Going back out. Ansley passes it over number 20. Howard goes off the ring, goes in the hands of Andrews. Airballs it. Lafargue driving back down, getting the rebound for the Gold Nuggets. Manning goes to Tater in the corner. Tries to go inside to Sierra Hedquist. Goes off the hands of Andrews.
Number 11,
Princess Golf now coming back in. And Caitlin Ansley. Number 4, Amaya Johnson. 5'2" junior from New Orleans, Louisiana, now coming in.
Also in for Xavier, number 14, Shiloh McGee.
Lastly, Shiloh McGee now coming in for the Gold Nuggets. Losing possession of the ball, trying to hustle for it. Tatiana Tater is able to get it back. Sees Manning on the inside.
Jordan Manning
gets 2 more to put Gold Nuggets up by 9. Score now 15-6. Goes inside with the spin. Ansley missing the shot, goes off the rim. Andrews passing it over to Goff. Manning trying to apply pressure. Andrews gets the ball knocked away. Going over to Tatiana Tater. Tries to go up.
Gold Nuggets ball.
Ball goes to the Gold Nuggets.
Substitutions for the Wildcats. Number 4, Olivia Scott. Number 12, Antiisha Griffin.
Number 12, Antiisha Griffin now coming into the match. Sierra Hedquist trying to get around, goes out to Amaya Johnson. Tater up top. Very crowded inside the paint. Sierra Hedquist trying to push her way up. Wildcats wanted to travel. Inside. Tries to go up and in. 2 points for Michaela Price. The Wildcats now within 7. Manning goes to Hedquist, tries to go over to McGee. Amaya Johnson gets caught on the foul, trying to run in to get the rebound. Trying to get the pass from her teammate.
Number 4, Amaya Johnson. Her first, team's third. Substitution for Xavier, number 21, Jordan Manning.
Jordan Manning now checking back in. Maya Johnson almost got crossed up, able to get the steal from Antiisha Griffin. Manning goes to the corner. Shiloh McGee goes inside to Harlow. Harlow spins, not able to get it, gets her own rebound. Ball gets taken away by Olivia Scott. Goes back outside. Griffin, the ball. Gets knocked away by Tatiana Tater. Goes behind her back, goes over to Harlow, who goes up for 2 and puts it in. Timeout called by the Wildcats. Xavier back up by 9 again with the score 17-8. Wildcats. Manning is able to strip it away on the inbound pass from the Wildcats. Manning goes back out to Mary Wilkins, who checks in for the first time in this match. Harlow passes it over to Maya Johnson, who's under the basket. Gets it stolen. Princess Goff tries to steal it away. Jump ball gets called. Caitlin and Tilly now coming in. Nuggets. Charlotte McGee able to get open. Goes, passes down low to Zaria Harlow, who doesn't get it in. Ball goes back over to the Wildcats. Taylor DeWitt now coming in.
Number 24, Taylor DeWitt.
Howard. Johnson tracking here as it goes back over to Olivia Scott of the Wildcats. Almost gets stolen away. Tanks goes up. Taylor DeWitt is able to get the rebound. Passes it back over to Maya Johnson. Less than a minute to go. Goes inside. Another high pass for the Gold Nuggets, causing it a turnover. Foul gets called on Amaya Johnson against Kayla Howard as she tries to drive down. Almost loses the handle. Michaela Price gets it back. Pass over to Howard again. And Tilly goes around, makes the stop. Goes inside to number 23. Price tries to hook it up, gets her own rebound, puts it up, can't get it in again. Foul finally gets called with less than 30 seconds to go on the clock in this first quarter.
Foul called on Xavier's number 21, Jordan Manning, her first, team's fifth.
Jordan Manning gets called for the foul. First shot goes in. Two for two for Michaela Price. One more possession to go. 17 seconds on the clock. LaFargue with the rock in her hand. Mary Wilkins trying to get around, gets the ball stolen by Price. Passes it down. Blocked by Mary Wilkins. Stopping DeKayla Howard from trying to make the layup. Raina Ross now comes in. 3.4 seconds to go. Xavier still in the lead. Gold Nuggets up by 7. No time left on the clock as we end this first quarter. Xavier now up by 7.
Xavier 17, Louisiana Christian 10.
Currently, Jalea LaFargue is leading the team with 9 points, going 3 for 3 in her field goals. Followed for Louisiana Christian, Princess Golf has 4, and Michaela Price also with 4 points. Louisiana Christian starting off with the ball. Number 4, Olivia Scott, inbounding it to Howard. Gentili open as she goes inside. Foul gets called late.
Foul called on Xavier's number 44, Patricia Sosa-Laura.
Patricia Sosa-Laura gets called for her first foul.
At the line to shoot 2, Caitlin Antilli.
Two for 2 for Caitlin Antilli. Lafargue. Blocking foul gets called on DeKayla Howard.
Foul called on LCU's number 20, DeKayla Howard. Her second, team first.
Raina Ross finds Manning wide open. Goes back out to Lafargue. Manning goes inside to Sosa-Laura. Abel gets the ball back, falling to the floor, trying to find someone open. Wildcats wanted the travel called. Michaela Price is able to get it back for her team. Manning getting tightly defended by, goes inside. Open layup missed by Yasmin Andrews. Shot made by Scott, goes off the rim, gets rebounded by Howard. Taylor DeWitt now guarding her tightly. Double dribble called.
Xavier ball.
Xavier gets the ball back. Manning trying to find someone open. Taylor DeWitt trying to spin around. Goes inside to Sosa-Laura, pushes her way up. Misses the layup. Gotta get those scores for the Gold Nuggets as they try to stay in the lead. Turnover made by the Wildcats. Taylor DeWitt goes over to Manning, who goes up and puts it in.
Jordan Manning.
Scott trying to get around, goes back to Antilli. Andrews, guarded by Sosa-Laura. Antilli trying to get around Raina Ross. 4 seconds on the clock for the shot clock. Manages to just throw it up and get it in. Yasmin Andrews. Raina Ross makes a stop, goes back out to Lafargue. Manning gets a tip back over, shoots for 3. Off the rim, Sosa-Laura is able to get it. Pumps the ball, turns it over to Wildcats. Goes over to Andrews. Andrews finds Scott. Goes inside and tries to lay it up. Gets fouled on the inside by Jordan Manning.
21, Jordan Manning. Her second, team's second. Lots of subs. At the line to shoot 2, Olivia Scott.
Olivia Scott. Shot goes in. Both teams currently shooting at 100 at free throw line. Stays that way, going 6 of 6 at the line. Christian now able to close the gap within 3, score 19-16. Gold Nuggets in the lead. Shyla McGee goes outside to Lafargue, shoots for 3, banks it. Another 3-pointer for Julia Lafargue. She's 2 for 2 shooting 3-pointers. Olivia Scott left open, shoots for 3 herself, banks it in.
Olivia Scott.
Ball goes back to Lafargue. See if she'll answer again. Spins around, hooks it up, off the rim. Loose ball. Trying to fight for it. Jump ball gets called. Coach Anna Phillips not happy with the call, saying that the Gold Nuggets got the last jump ball. Shyla McGee. Trying to find someone open. Lafargue goes inside of DeWitt. Lafargue is able to get the ball back for her team. Jump ball gets called. Princess Goff. Ball taken back. Lafargue goes up and in. Ball goes high. Still able to keep it. Goff tries to go up. Off the glass. Chases it back down. Hooks it over to Olivia Scott. Goes inside the tanks. Trying to get around Taylor DeWitt. Travel gets called.
Substitution for LCU number 23, Kayla Price. And for Xavier, number 4, Amaya Johnson.
Amaya Johnson now coming in for the Gold Nuggets. Johnson tries to hook it around Taylor DeWitt.
Foul called on Xavier's number 11, Zaria Harlow. Her first team.
Zaria Harlow gets called for a foul.
Substitution for Xavier, number 33,
Sierra Hedquist now coming in for the Gold Nuggets. Going inside the tank, spins around Sierra Hedquist, gets it knocked away. Zaria Harlow charging down, passes it over to Raina Ross, goes back to Harlow, loses the ball, gets tipped away by the Wildcats.
Xavier ball.
In Red River Athletic Conference play, both teams had lost a match on Thursday. Again, here at home, when the Gold Nuggets lost against LSUA, Louisiana Christian also lost against North American. Steal made. Raina Ross taking it down the court. Pulls up for two. Off the glass and bounces in.
Raina Ross.
And Tilly getting double teamed, leaving tanks open, shoots up for two. Sierra Hedquist with the rebound. Shyla McGee trying to go around, gets the ball knocked, gets it back. Ross goes up top to Maya Johnson. Way too high of a pass. Turns it right over to the Wildcats. Sierra Hedquist trying to stay tight on Tilly. Howard goes around, not able to get it in. Shyla McGee able to get the ball back. Amaya Johnson trying not to lose handle of the ball. Goes to Ross. Crowded inside the paint. Goes outside to Johnson, who shoots for three. Banks it.
Amaya Johnson.
Amaya Johnson now her own three-pointer. Extending the lead by 10. Xavier now up 29-19. Olivia Scott whips it around, and Tilly shoots, airballs it. Rebounded by Olivia Scott. Maya Johnson able to get it back. charging. Pass it over to Harlow, who goes up and in for two. The Wildcats call a timeout. Coach Phillips not happy as she's talking to the ref down there. Wanted the call earlier on the jump ball, as they wanted the call to get it back into possession of the Wildcats. Ball inbounded. Raina Ross going up off the glass and going in. Amaya Johnson tries to make the steal.
Substitution for the Wildcats, number 20.
Takayla Howard now checking in for Olivia Scott. Howard passing it over to Antilli. Almost loses the ball, chasing it down. Left inside and open. Travel was called on Michaela Price. Sierra Hedquist tried to come in and make the block. Amaya Johnson. Raina Ross going around, pulls up for two. Strong as it goes off the glass. Rebounded by Antisha Griffin. Ball gets turned over. Zaria Harlow sees Shyla McGee going down the court. Goes up, lays it in with the left. Golden Nuggets up by 16. Wildcats trying to get around. Foul gets called on Zaria Harlow. Yasmin Andrews, 6'2" junior, now gets to go to the line to shoot for two. Olivia Scott back into the game for the Wildcats.
At the line, Yasmin Andrews.
Deja Tanks now checking in. For the Golden Nuggets, Jordan Manning now coming in. Two for two at the line for Andrews. Golden Nuggets up by 14. Manning goes back out to Johnson. All five Wildcats are inside the paint, leaving Shyla McGee open for a three. And three-pointer for Shyla McGee. Goes inside, and Maya Johnson able to get the steal from Tanks. Jordan Manning goes over to Shyla McGee. Maya Johnson fakes, goes under the basket. Shyla McGee open for three, makes it. Xavier is 4 for 5 for their three-pointers this afternoon. Shot made. Less than a minute to go. Excuse me. Golden Nuggets are 5 for 6, shooting at 83% right now when it comes to the three-point shot. Shyla McGee now going back down the court. Two-step. Off the back of Jordan Manning, Zaria Harlow is able to put it up and in. Zaria Harlow now with 6 points. Tanks left open. Hard foul by Zaria Harlow as Tanks tries to go up.
Foul called on Xavier's number 11, Zaria Harlow. Her third.
Good consecutive possessions for the Golden Nuggets. Now they lead by 22. Score of 43 to 21.
Substitution for Xavier. Number 34, Kyla Gage.
Kyla Cage now in for the Golden Nuggets. Tanks also goes 2 for 2. Both teams still shooting at 100 from the free throw line. Louisiana Christian is 10 for 10. 15 seconds to go in this first half. Xavier with a commanding lead of 20. Jordan Manning open, shoots for 3. Off the rim, Olivia Scott gets the rebound. 3 seconds to go. Maya Johnson able to get it back. 1 second on the clock, shoots. Off the rim, not able to get it in. But the Golden Nuggets still very comfortable, leading by 20 in this first half. Your leading scorers, Jalea Lafargue is currently 5 for 6 and 2 for 2 when it comes to her 3 points. Now has 14 points. Olivia Scott, points are more spread out among Louisiana Christian. Olivia Scott has 5, Princess Goff with 4, and Michaela Price also with 4. More basketball in the next 15 minutes. Clock is at 0. Gold Nuggets will kick off the second half, leading by 20. Jalea Lafargue right now is leading the Gold Nuggets with 14 points. Only has 1 foul, 2 for 2, shooting for 3 this afternoon. Raina Rosso inbounded to her. They kick off the third quarter. Taylor DeWitt trying to drive around. Sierra Hedquist able to put it back up and in. Howard getting defended by Williams, pushes it back over to Michaela Price, who shoots it up, able to get the bounce in. Sierra Hedquist getting double team, pushes back out to Lafargue, who shoots again for 3. This time it's off. She airballs it. Olivia Scott is able to get the rebound. Driving back down, passing it over to Howard. Passes it over to Price. Excuse me, Andrews. She puts it up off the rim. Gold Nuggets get the rebound. Whips it over to Taylor DeWitt. Gold Nuggets have a couple of passes this afternoon that have gone over the heads of Taylor DeWitt, messing with some of their possessions, causing turnovers for the Wildcats. Michaela Price trying to get around. She gets double teamed by Hedquist and DeWitt. Andrews is able to shoot for a long 2 and makes it. Brandon Ross trying to drive inside, going around, puts it up, gets the 2. Surrounded by 3 defenders, the Wildcats still able to get the score. Olivia Scott pulling up for a long 3, rebounded. Sierra Hedquist gets into the hands of Jayla Williams. Lafargue passes it over to DeWitt. Goes back outside to Ross, trying to go around. Out to Williams. Lafargue in the corner, trying to shoot again for 3, and makes it. 3 threes this afternoon for number 3, Jalea Lafargue. Almost gets the steal. Foul gets called on Jayla Williams. She tries to get it. Good touch by Jalea Lafargue, trying to get it over for the Nuggets. Number 21, Journey Singleton, the freshman from Lake Charles, Louisiana, the forward now coming into the game. And Tilly shooting for 3. Off the rim. Gets rebounded. Gold Nuggets get the ball. Lafargue. Ross. Trying to get around. Sierra Hedquist defended heavily, not able to get inside. Taylor DeWitt goes up for 2. Gets her own rebound. Pushes off Antilli. Gets her rebound again. Gets the foul called. She goes to the line to shoot for 2.
Foul call on LCU's number 21, Journey Singleton.
Singleton with her first foul on the Wildcats.
At the line to shoot 2, Taylor DeWitt.
Taylor DeWitt now shooting for 2. Gold Nuggets are up by 23 with the score 50-27.
LCU substitution number 11, Princess Goff.
First free throw error of this afternoon for the Gold Nuggets. Banks it in. 1 for 2 at the line. Ball gets back into the hands of the Gold Nuggets. Jalea Lafargue passes it over to Raina Ross, lays it up. Gets the score. Raina Ross now has 6 points. Raina Ross gets the ball again, whips it over to Jayla Williams. Lafargue drives, lifts it up, too strong, going off the glass. Rebounded by Princess Golf. Howard trying to get around Jayla Williams, playing tight on her. Raina Ross also trying to double team. Whips it inside to Sarah Hedquist with a strong pass. Loses control as it goes back over to Olivia Scott. Jalea Lafargue be able to punch out the ball. Gets it out the hands of Olivia Scott, but goes back to the Wildcats. Nuggets being very persistent on their defense, trying to get a steal. Three seconds on the shot clock. Jalea Lafargue with the steal. Going up, lays it with the right hand. Jalea Lafargue having a great game this afternoon. Jayla Williams trying to get Olivia Scott. Jalea Lafargue falling to the floor.
Wildcats.
Ball goes in the hands of the Wildcats. Good effort from Lafargue.
Substitutions for LCU. Number 5, Caitlin Antilli. 24, Yasmin Andrews.
Yasmin Andrews and Caitlin Antilli now coming into the match for the Wildcats. Gold Nuggets up by 28 points, score 55-27 here in this third quarter. Gold Nuggets very much in a rhythm now. Raina Ross keeping her arms out. Good pressure on the Wildcats. Jump ball called.
Xavier.
Gold Nuggets get the ball. Lafargue trying to go around Howard, passes it over to Williams. Taylor DeWitt goes inside to Sierra Hedquist. Ball almost gets knocked away by Goff. Raina Ross goes around Goff and lays it in. Great step by Raina Ross to get around the defenders and lay it in. Passes it over. Open shot missed by number 24, Yasmin Andrews. Ball gets loose. Blocking foul called on Sarah Hedquist. She tries to get the charge called.
Foul called on Xavier's number 33, Sierra Hedquist. Her first, team's second.
Zaria Harlow now checking in. Shyla McGee, Tatiana Tater, Jordan Manning, and Amaya Johnson. Switch of all 5 players on the court. Now is the team up by 30. And Tisha Griffin now checking in for the Wildcats. Shot goes in. Princess Golf. Last game when they played against North American on Thursday, Princess Golf was leading the team with 20 points for Louisiana Christian. Maya Johnson. Passes it over to Shyla McGee. Shyla McGee trying to get around, gets a stop. Jordan Manning
Wildcats ball.
tries to get the ball, goes into possession of the Wildcats. High pass over Antilli. Griffin. Fake made by Goff. Griffin goes inside. Goes inside, goes into the hands of the Gold Nuggets. Jump ball gets called.
Jump ball, LCU.
Goff tries to rip it out.
Substitution for the Wildcats.
Takayla Howard. Kayla Howard now checking in. Good touch by Jordan Manning as they turn it over. Zaria Harlow is able to get the ball off the hands of the Wildcats. Maya Johnson passing it over to Manning. Tatiana Tater fakes it. Tries to go down low to Zaria Harlow. Foul gets called. Wildcats defender right in the way. Gold Nuggets. Tatiana Tater left open. Pulls up for two. And banks it. Tatiana's first score of the game. Steal made by Shyla McGee. Goes in his hands of Amaya Johnson. Trying to get around Antilli. Passes it out. McGee goes to Tater in the corner. Tater passes it over to Manning, who has an open lane. Drives and able to get the left-handed layup. Ball gets taken away. Back into the hands of the Wildcats. Andrews is able to get the ball. Timeout gets called by Coach Phillips.
LCU.
Xavier having a comfortable lead here in this third quarter. Caitlin Antilli with the ball, passes inside. Jordan Manning gets a hand on it. Howard immediately double teamed by the Gold Nuggets. Antilli gets the ball back. Goff tries to get around Shyla McGee, spins around. Foul gets called on Zaria Harlow, who gets a hand.
Foul called on Xavier's number 4, Amaya Johnson.
Excuse me, foul called on Amaya Johnson.
Her third, team's third. At the line to shoot 2 gets this call.
Princess Goff gets her free throw. Xavier cheer team trying to apply pressure. Doesn't work as she goes 2 for 2.
Substitution.
Jalea Lafargue now coming back into the game. Xavier still up by 30 with the score 61-31. At the beginning of the season, Xavier had won their first 7 games, but since then have gone 2-3. Seem to have a comfortable lead. Tatiana Tater, strong 3 as it goes off the rim. Foul called.
Foul called on Xavier's number 21, Jordan Manning.
Jordan Manning gets the foul.
Team's 4th.
Howard trying to get around Tater. Passes it over to number 24, Andrews.
Yasmin Andrews.
Able to get 2. Jalea Lafargue trying to go inside, passes it down to Zaria Harlow, who puts it up.
Zaria Harlow.
Gets the easy 2. Goff trying to get around Lafargue. Tatiana Tater with the steal, able to get a hand on it. drives inside, tries to go for the layup, tries to put the pass behind her back and goes far. Gold Nuggets get the ball back. Jordan Manning driving inside, goes up and gets the score. Jordan Manning now has 8 points. Ball almost gets lost, goes back into the hands of Goff. Able to float up with the right hand. Shyla McGee trying to get around. Goes to the corner to Manning. Goes back out to Lafargue. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Xavier still leading by 30, scores 65-35. Jalea Lafargue trying to go around, met by 3 defenders. Harlow trying to fake, hesitates. Not able to put it in, goes back into the hands of Howard. Takes the ball, leads up, floater with the right hand, not able to get it. Manning gets fouled by Princess Golf.
Foul called on LCU's number 11, Princess Golf, her first, team's second.
Number 15, Yara Buharb,
Substitution
checking in for the Gold Nuggets. Michaela Price also checking in, number 23 for the Wildcats. Ball almost gets stripped away. Howard chases it down. Passed over to McGee, almost open, goes around, 2-step, misses the layup. 6 seconds to go. Howard trying to make the last drive for this quarter. Tanks is able to put it up, gets fouled. 2 seconds to go. Gets to shoot at the line for 2.
Foul called on number 15 for Xavier, Yara Buharb, her first, team's 5th.
Shot goes in.
At the line to shoot 2, Deja Tanks.
2 for 2. 2 seconds to go. Yara Buharb tries to shoot. Not able to get there. Comfortable lead, 28 points for Xavier. Score 65-37 at the end of the third quarter. Kyla Kay spins around, not able to get it in. Jacayla Howard trying to get around Jalea Lafargue, loses the ball, gets into the hands of Jordan Manning. Open lane, lays it up.
Coast to coast, Jordan Manning.
Full court drive for Jordan Manning.
Christian's number 40, Deja Tanks.
Deja Tanks with the foul.
Team first.
Ball goes back in the hands of Gold Nuggets. Manning trying to get around, throws it up, goes back into the hands of Goff. Caleb Price able to get the pass. And Tilly goes around. Had a very wide open lane. No Golden Nuggets were defending her as Antilli was able to get the shot off. Golden Nuggets trying to get some movement. Julia Lafargue goes inside to Taylor DeWitt. Goes out to the corner for Manning. Goes back inside, tries to put it up, gets fouled.
Foul call on LCU's number 23, Michaela Price. Her first, team second. Substitution for LCU number 24, Yasmin.
Jordan Manning now going to the line. Xavier's been shooting really strongly this game. Having total field goals 52%. Shooting 87% from the free throw line. And 50% with their field three-point shooting this afternoon as well. Shot bounces in. Number 22, Layla Sigurd now checking in for the Gold Nuggets. And Olivia Scott now coming in for the Wildcats. Gold Nuggets still applying pressure in the backcourt, not trying to let up. Pass by Goff, gets it inside. Michaela Price at the other end, able to convert it for the Wildcats. Sigurd, pass it over to Taylor DeWitt. DeWitt tried to just drive inside, and one for Taylor DeWitt.
Foul called on Olivia Scott, number 4 for LCU. Her first, team's third. At the line, with the three-point play, Taylor DeWitt.
Gets the shot off, Taylor DeWitt for the three-point play. Howard trying to get around Gold Nugget defenders. Sigurd gets caught on the foul.
On Xavier's number 22, Layla Sigurd. Her first, team's first.
Olivia Scott. Foul gets called.
Foul called on Xavier's number 15,
Yara Buharb.
Her second, team second.
Xavier up by 31, score 72-41. Puts the shot up. Jaleel Lafargue spinning around Wildcat defenders. Goes inside to Taylor DeWitt. Swings around, not able to get it up. Cage able to get the rebound. Gets fouled on the shot.
Foul called on LCU's number 24, Yasmin Andrews. Her first, team's fourth. At the line to shoot two, Kyla Cage.
Shot made by Kylie Cage. Two for two for Kylie Cage at the line. Trying to apply pressure. Taylor DeWitt. Olivia Scott trying to get around. Able to get out of it. Howard is open, gets past Buharb, whips her around, tries to get the lay, and gets fouled.
Foul called on Xavier's number 34, Kyla Cage. Her first, team's third. At the line to shoot two, Tequila Howard.
Xavier up by 32 now. Shot made by Howard. Score 74-42. Layla Siger inbounds it to Sierra Buharb. Siger left wide open. Loses handle of the ball. Gets it knocked away by Goff. Olivia Scott left open. Almost able to make the three. Yara Buharb getting defended by Tequila Howard. Buharb trying to cross around. Tries to go inside, gets fouled.
Foul on number 11 for LCU, Princess Goff. Her second, team's fifth.
2 subs in.
Lots of subs.
Number 22, Kennedy Vines coming in, and Sierra Hedquist for the Gold Nuggets.
At the line to shoot two, Yara Buharb.
Shot off. Second one goes in.
Substitution for Xavier. Number 23.
Gabrielle Morrison, 5'5" sophomore from Tampa, Florida. Guard now checking into the match for the Gold Nuggets. Vines trying to get around. Howard left open, tries to drive inside, goes off the glass. Vines is able to get the rebound for the Gold Nuggets. Charging inside the floor, ball gets knocked away. Yasmin Andrews takes it, but the Gold Nuggets get it back.
Xavier, timeout.
Xavier takes a timeout, leading by 32 in this fourth and final quarter. Three made by number 23, Gabrielle Morrison. Kyla Cage trying to be tight on defense for the Gold Nuggets. Ball gets knocked away. Antilli is able to get it back. Shot gets hooked up by number 24, Yasmin Andrews. Not able to put it in for the Wildcats. Vines charging over, passes it over to Morrison. Sierra Hedquist gives it back to Morrison. See if she'll take her shot. Pulls up for two. Puts it in. Gabrielle Morrison with back-to-back scores. Sierra Hedquist is able to knock it away. Goff is able to get it right back. Foul gets called.
Foul called on Xavier's number 34, Kyla Cage.
Kyla Cage get called for the second foul. Tequila Howard.
At the line to shoot two, Princess Goff.
Princess Goff now gets to shoot. 5'9" sophomore from Atlanta, Louisiana. shot goes in.
Substitution for
Number 23, Michaela Price, now coming in. Vines, pass it over to Sierra Hedquist. Tries to fake it. Goff knocks it away. Goes back into the hands of the Gold Nuggets. Buharb tries to spin around, goes inside to Kyla Cage. Too high of a pass and gets back into the hands of the Wildcats. Howard charges, gets blocked by Sierra Hedquist. Shot gets taken a three by Princess Goff. Three-pointer for her. Goff now has 15 points. Her first three of the game. Buharb goes up and gets fouled.
LCU's number 5, Caitlin Antilli, called with her second personal foul. At the line to shoot 2 will be Yara Buharb.
Layla Siger now checking in for the Golden Nuggets. First shot goes in for Buharb. Second shot goes out. Rebound gets made by the Wildcats. Open lane for Howard. Gets knocked away. Siger tries to go around the Wildcats. Goes back into the hands of Howard, and she slips. Foul gets called as she hits the ground.
Foul called on Xavier's number 22, Layla Siger.
Layla Siger gets called on the foul.
Team's 5th. Substitution for the Gold Nuggets. Number 30, Jada Williams.
Jada Williams, the 5'2" freshman, now checking in.
Shoot 2, number 20, Nikila Howard.
Shot goes in for Howard. Timeout gets taken by the Wildcats. Xavier still up by 31 points in this fourth quarter with less than 4 minutes to go. Score is 81-50. Siger inbounds it to Kennedy Vines. Vines drives inside, gets fouled. Gold Nuggets bench hyped up, feeling happy. Excited to see Vines trying to charge on the inside, draw the and one. First one bounces out. Ball goes in. Howard trying to call the play, get someone open, and Tilly Going back over to Howard, goes inside. Goff trying to go around, and Tilly left open. Pressure applied by the Gold Nuggets defense. Ball goes back into the hands of the Gold Nuggets. Gold Nuggets have been relentless, applying pressure, strong defense coming into this game. Morrison goes over to Siger. Siger goes up. Blocking foul gets called, and she gets to shoot for 2.
Foul called on LCU's number 5, Caitlin Antilli, her third.
Caitlin Antilli gets called for her 3rd foul.
At the line to shoot 2, Layla Siger.
First one bounces out. Second one bounces out. Goff is able to get the rebound for the Wildcats. Goff tries to push around, lays it in, gets the rebound, able to get the score, goes all the way. Vines. Passes it over to Siger. Siger tries to drive inside, gets blocked, goes into the hands of Howard. Gets over number 23, Price. Travel gets called, loses handle of the ball. Kennedy Vines. Pushes, gets around Howard, shoots up for 2. Bounces off the rim. Kyla Cage able to get the rebound. Gets blocked by Michaela Price. Ball goes back to the Gold Nuggets. Siger open, drives inside, too strong. Wildcats are able to get the rebound. Howard fighting to get around these Gold Nuggets. Strong pass to Antilli. She has to throw it up. Goes back into the hands of Howard, and she loses it. Jump ball gets called. Wildcats get the ball. Antilli inbounds it to Kayla Howard. Less than 2 minutes to go. Xavier still leading by 30, score 82-52. Ball goes inside to Price, throws it up, not able to put it in. Falling to the floor, gets back into the hands of Howard, who slips. Foul gets called on Vines.
Foul called on Xavier's number 2, Kennedy Vines, her first.
Howard gets to go to the line to shoot. Louisiana Christian still shooting at 100% from the free throw line. 22 of 22 this match. Xavier shooting at 71% from the free throw line. Howard continues that streak, now 23 of 23. Banks that one in as well. Howard now has 7 points. Vines with the ball. Passes it over. Number 30, Jada Williams. Foul gets called, trying to drive inside. Layla Siger now gets to go to the line to shoot.
Substitution for LCU, number 4.
Olivia Scott now comes in.
Layla Siger.
Siger, 2 for 2. Tilly passes over to Howard. Howard almost loses it. Goes outside to Scott. Back over to Howard. And Tilly. Goes over to Scott. Pulls up for a long two. It makes it. Olivia Scott with the two. 45 seconds to go in this match. Xavier taking the dub here at home. 3-point shot off the rim. Rebounded by the Wildcats. Goes into the hands of Michaela Price. 30 seconds to go. Howard driving. Lays it up. Misses it. Rebounded. Goes off the foot of the Gold Nuggets. Louisiana Christian gets possession. Foul called. Michaela Price as she falls to the ground.
Foul called on Xavier's number 34, Kyla Cage.
Kyla Cage gets called on her third foul.
At the line to shoot two, Michaela Price.
Michaela Price shooting at the line. Still 100% at the line for Louisiana Christian. Very impressive in this match. 20 seconds to go with the last possession. Layla Sigier passes it over to Vines. Winding the clock down. 10 seconds to go. Gonna let the clock wind down to 0. Xavier takes the win here at home. Score 84-58. Xavier was shooting at almost 50% this afternoon, going 30 of 62 at 48% from field goal. Louisiana Christian shooting at 28%. Xavier was 50% shooting their three-pointers this afternoon, going 7 of 14 to Louisiana Christian's 2 of 9. Louisiana Christian was perfect at the free throw line this afternoon, shooting 26 of 26, and Xavier shooting at almost 74%. Louisiana Christian had 35 turnovers, and because of that, Xavier was able to convert and get 38 points off of that. Louisiana Christian out-rebounded Xavier, but Xavier was able to come back and outscore the Wildcats. The Gold Nuggets are feeling very good, being able to take the dub back at home and get this win. Jalea Lafargue was the leading scorer for this afternoon, going 3 for 4 at the with her three-point shooting this afternoon, and 7 for 10 overall with her field goal. She had 19 points. Jordan Manning was 5 for 8 with 12 points. Raina Ross 5 for 6 with 10. Zaria Harlow with 8. Shyla McGee with 8, and Taylor DeWitt also with 6. Princess Goff, impressive game for her. She's had 17 points, going 5 for 9 and 6 for 6 at her free throws this afternoon, contributing to that 100%. Had 17 points. Michaela Price followed with 10. Tequila Howard and Yasmin Andrews both had 8 points, respectively. Now, stay tuned as we come back. The Louisiana Christian's men's Wildcats now coming onto the floor, getting ready to warm up. Our men's Gold Rush are also getting ready to come out onto the floor. We'll be back with more basketball in less than 20 minutes.